this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We're looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Wednesday the 29th of September. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar, going to need to see Bitcoin avoid a fall back through the 38.2% fib at 41,592 and the pivot at 41,590 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 42,251. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Bitcoin to break back through to 42s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 42,777 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target 44,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 43,439. A fallback through the 38.2% fib and the pivot will bring the first major support level at 4402 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should avoid sub 39,000 levels. Second major support level at 39,741 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACD's, widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, coming off the back of this morning's rebound. So keep an eye out for a further widening there. On the MA, still bearish, however, 50 pulling further back from the 100 and the 200, suggesting further downside ahead. So key would be to avoid a fallback through the 38.2% fib at 41,592 and move back through to 42,000 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Moving across to Ethereum against US dollar, positive start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fallback through the pivot at 2853 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 2924. Support is going to be needed for Ethereum to break back through to 2900 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 2971.16 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ethereum target 3100 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3042. A fallback through the pivot at 2853 would bring the 38.2% fib at 2740 and the first major support level at 2735 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid sub 2700 levels. Second major support level sits at 2665. Looking at the MACD's, slight widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, but inconclusive on direction, so keep an eye on that. On the EMAs, that's bearish, 50 pulling back from the 100 and the 200, suggesting further downside ahead. So key, avoid a fallback through the pivot at 2853, move back through to 2900 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Moving across to Litecoin against US dollar, also bullish start. Going to need to see Litecoin avoid a fall back through the pivot at 143 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 146. Plenty of support is going to be needed for Litecoin to break out from 145s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 148.93 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Litecoin target 155s before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 152. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 137 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid second major support level at 134. Looking at the MACD's, narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, so look out for a bullish cross of the morning's rally. On the EMAs, that's still a bearish signal, however, 50 pulling back from the 100 and the 200, signaling further downside ahead. So key would be to avoid a fallback through the pivot at 143, move back through to 145s to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Moving across to Ripple's XRP against US dollar, bullish start to the day. Going to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 9091 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 9270. Plenty support will be needed for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 0.92s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 94242 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ripple's XRP target second major resistance level at 9603 before any pullback. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 8757 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid second major support level at 8578 and the 23.6% fib at 8533. Looking at the MACD's, narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day coming off the back of this morning's rally, so look out for a bullish cross there. On the EMAs, however, bearish signal, 50 pulling back from the 100 and the 200, suggesting further downside ahead. So key would be to move through the pivot at 9091 and back through to 0.92 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play.